What's going on, everybody? My name is Aiden and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Weekly. I'll be honest, in this Chicago Bulls Weekly, it might be the shortest one you will see in a long time, because the Bulls absolutely disappointed so badly this week that it almost makes me not want to do this video. But since it is a weekly occurrence and it's the only day I'm going to get a chance to do a Bulls Weekly, we're going to discuss it, even though there's so many things that I'm going to skip past in this week. I'll be honest. The way that I see it, if the Bulls are going to half-ass some of their games, or if the Bulls are going to win, or are going to lose 4 in a row, then maybe it's about time I start half-assing these videos. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to half-ass it, but I'm definitely going to skip some things. We'll discuss why in this video. Before we get any further, if you liked the video and you want to see more from me, drop a like, drop a follow, and or subscribe if you are new. And let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the Bulls, their previous week, obviously the upcoming week ahead. If you have awards to give, feel free to share that as well. I'd love to know what you guys think about the awards section of this video. But the Bulls had 4 games to look forward to this week. And, as I mentioned, we are 0-4. 4 in a row that we have lost in this time out. And the saddest thing is not necessarily the 4 in a row. It may not even be the magnitude in which we lost these games. One game really pissed me off, but outside of that, they were all close games. It's the fact that all 4 of them were at home. The 5-game home stretch that we had, and we lost 4 of them. That is what pisses me off. That is what gets me frustrated. That is what I see as unacceptable. You know, I know a lot of people want us to tank, and I know a lot of people are actually going to be excited that we lost 4 in a row because it gets us closer to the top 10 protected pick, and that's all fine and good. If you feel that way, that is up to you. I'm not here to tell you how to feel. The way that I feel is, even if we're tanking, I can't be happy about losses. It's not in my nature to be happy about losses. I may understand it. I may understand the benefit of it. I may even sometimes say I'm on board with seeing it. But when it actually happens, it does piss me off. 4 games in a row at home that we lost pisses me off. I can't change my emotion based on that. It's always going to feel that way for me. Even if we're last in the league by a significant amount, or we're first in the league by a significant amount, I'm going to be frustrated when we lose 4 in a row and we lose them all at home. And I'm very disappointed in this Bulls team, and I've expressed that heavily throughout the course of the week. It started off with the return of DeMar DeRozan, easily my favorite moment of the week, to be honest, because there wasn't much to celebrate. I'm thankful that we gave him the celebration that he deserves, but we lost the game 124 to 119. A chance to come back in the game. Zach LaVine had his chances to really bring us forward, and unfortunately it wasn't taken. He had a great game that time out, so I'm not necessarily going to blame him all alone, but again, the Bulls didn't have enough. The game against the Pelicans, a very similar type of game. We lost 119 to 113. Once again, a close battle. The Pelicans team is obviously not the same Pelicans team most teams would have been facing over the course of the season. They had 9 wins at that time. They were one of the worst teams in the league. But of course, when a lot of those guys return, they become a dangerous team. And the Bulls simply didn't have enough to beat them either. Very, very frustrating. The Hawks game pisses me off. This one is the one that really grinds my gears. We lost this one 110 to 94. No Trae Young, no problem for the Atlanta Hawks. They steamrolled the Chicago Bulls of what seemed like a completely lackluster, tired effort from a Bulls team. Yes, I understand it was the second night of a back-to-back. But you know what? This team is supposed to be the young team. This team is supposed to be the team that has the legs. You know, if this was the team of last year when they're all older guys and, you know, maybe the legs are a little bit worn out, you have to rely on the bench to kind of take advantage of things, fair enough. This team has young legs. A lot of this team is under the age of 25. And who had our best game in that timeout? I don't even remember. That's how bad it was. The person that had our best game, I mean, statistically, it looks like it's Zach LaVine or Kobe White. I mean, again, that's someone that's over the age of 25. I think both, I don't know how old Kobe White is. I think he's around that age. And Zach LaVine is over the age of 25. So, again, it's not good enough. It never will be good enough. To lose by that much, even on the second night of a back-to-back, I don't think it's good enough. So that's my opinion on that. And obviously the Hornets game, LaMelo versus Lonzo, we lost that battle 125 to 123. We have beaten the Hornets a couple of times this season, but both of those times were without LaMelo Ball. When LaMelo Ball comes in, obviously he makes a big difference to that team. They play with a lot more confidence and everybody gets more involved in that team. The Bulls had a great offensive night. You can't take that away from them. Defensively, we're a walking liability, and that was expressed in this game as well. And we got beats. Vucevic had to drop 40 for us to get close. And we even then, we couldn't get it done. So that being said, let's skip all of the awards. The Must Improve is going to go to everybody, and no other award will be given. You want to know why? We lost 4 games in a row. That's why. Why should anyone get an award for losing 4 games in a row? This isn't, a kids league where you get a participation award. This is the NBA. You get paid millions of dollars to play this game. Why should anyone get an award for being trash? The Bulls were trash this week. Why should anyone be given awards for that? We'll see what happens next week. I'm hoping for at least one win. And it's going to start with the Portland Trailblazers away from home out west. That is a must-win game for the Bulls. They have to get it done. Following suit is the game against the LA Clippers away from home as well. This is a back-to-back game. The Clippers won. I mean, I know they have Kawhi Leonard back. I don't actually know their form at the moment, but Kawhi is looking like he's getting back to some really top form. So that's going to be a team to watch out for, even if they don't have a PG on their team. Then we got the Golden State Warriors. I mean, Golden State, this could be the day that Vucevic gets traded. Maybe 2 teams combining together, it could be the day where they can finally work something out. I don't know. I think I'm just making jokes here, to be honest. But nonetheless, it's going to be a difficult game. And Golden State, they've always been a team that has our number, even when they are not very good as a team. They always find a way to conquer us, but this is a New Look Bulls team. We like to have a very similar type of flow and ball movement. Not the exact same, but we like to share the ball. We like to move things. We like to run and use our pace. That it's not the same as last season where we were so slow and the Warriors were outrunning us the entire time. We'll see how it goes. And then the last game, we return home and we take on the Philadelphia 76ers. Philly is a team that's right underneath us at the moment. I think they're 3 or 4 games behind us as the 11th seed, and I think we're the 10th seed. So this is going to be a difficult game for the Bulls, and depending on how their week goes, it could be a very important game for the Bulls as well. We'll see how that one goes, but again, if there's any team that you want to beat this week, it might just be the Philadelphia 76ers. With or without Joel Embiid, this is a must-win game for us. And I'm going to predict a 2-2 week again. I know we sucked heavily this week. It's not going to deter my optimism that the Bulls can win some road games. We'll see if they can get it done. And that might be the shortest Bulls Weekly you'll ever see. No awards given, no awards deserved. I'll see you in the next Bulls Weekly, or I'll see you in tomorrow's game reaction. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. Take care, and peace.